Top stories this evening sponsored by Courts Bringing Value Home. The long-awaited $475 million Cemetery Road rehabilitation project, which faced significant challenges, is close to completion. Quote-unquote, Amerindians of Guyana should be the ones to decide what portion of the carbon credits should be given to them and not the state. And Parliamentary Committee of Supply last week approved a sum of $741 million that will be paid to Chinese bauxite company, Bosai, to generate electricity for Linden. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening to our viewers here in Guyana and online. I'm Tiana Cole with the Tuesday, August 13, 2024 edition of the HGP Nightly News. At this hour, we tell you that the long-awaited $475 million Cemetery Road rehabilitation project, which faced significant challenges, is close to completion. You'll have more details in this report. Minister of Public Works Juan Edgel said that the Cemetery Road project has been completed. During an inspection over the weekend, the minister noted that 96% of the works had been completed, with 2 bridges left to be cured after being recently cast with cement.
The intervention was made, and I'm very happy. But as it is right now, traffic is able to flow through Cemetery Road in a very, very efficient manner.
During a visit to the community of Rasville in July, the minister made a promise to have the road finished before school reopened. However, that commitment has been fulfilled 1 month ahead of the scheduled school reopening. All the work that has been executed over the past 2 weeks were completed. Subcontractors who worked simultaneously to meet the deadline after a program of execution agreement was agreed upon.
This is also a learning curve. And as a government, we learn. And as a nation, we must learn. Experience is required when undertaking certain major jobs.
Meanwhile, highlighting that fences were built to enclose the cemetery, the minister is pleading with persons to not destroy the fence when they are visiting the area to build tombs for the deceased family members. He noted that during the construction process, the fences were being destroyed by persons to facilitate the mixing of cement for the tombs. The final product of the Cemetery Road project sees the upgrade from 2 lanes to 4 lanes, allowing for a smooth flow of traffic and an enhancement to the environment to the communities living in the immediate and surrounding neighborhoods. Tiana Ko reporting for the HGP Nightly News. Quote unquote, Amerindians of Guyana should be the ones to decide what portion of carbon credits should be given to them and not the state. These were staunch remarks of Attorney at Law Melinda Janke. Antonia Day has more.
Back in 2023, Vice President Barjagio said that 238 out of 242 indigenous communities have so far been assigned the sum of $4.7 billion from the HES Corporation for the sale of carbon credits from Guyana's rainforests. He had claimed that each community will be beneficiaries of funds ranging between $10 to $35 million from the first set of carbon payments from HES Corporation. In this regard, the Amerindian People's Association APA had contended that since the principle of free, prior, and informed consent, known as FPIC, was not applied to the issuance of carbon credits for the period 2016 to 2020. Attorney at Law Melinda Janke, during an interview with Nightly News, shared similar sentiments.
Those funds belong to the Amerindian peoples. Those carbon credits belong to the Amerindian peoples. It's for them to decide what deal they want to cut. It's not for the government to cut a deal and then give them a piece here and a piece there.
The Attorney at Law said that the government's carbon credits arrangement with HES Corporation violated the constitutional rights of Amerindians to their property and self-government.
What is happening with the carbon credits is a violation of their constitutional rights to property.
Jangi, in a letter to President Irfan Ali, had noted that any claim by the government purporting to have acquired the consent of the National Two-Shows Council, NTC, to sell carbon credits was quote-unquote legally impossible. Her position to date remains unchanged.
I wrote to the president about it. But unless somebody is willing to challenge it, there's a limit to what you can do. But definitely, I think that is a violation of the right to property held by the Amerindian communities who own those forests.
Antonio D reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
The Parliamentary Committee of Supply last week approved a sum of $741 million that will be paid to Chinese bauxite company Bosai to generate electricity for Linden. You'll have more details in this report. Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips told the Committee of Supply that a subsidy of $740,970,626 will be provided to Linden Bauxite Company to cover electricity costs for Linden for the rest of the year.
Bosai, the bauxite mining company Linden, we have a contract where we pay them. They generate the electricity. So we pay them according to that contract. We are asking for $740,970,626 to pay Bosai.
The Prime Minister said that Linden is a heavily subsidized community in terms of electricity, since they pay the lowest price for electricity for the entire country.
It is a commitment by the government of Guyana to ensure that electricity is supplied to the people of Linden.
It should be noted that $4 billion was allocated to Linden Mine in the 2024 budget estimates. The mining company has an agreement with the government of Guyana to subsidize electricity costs for Lindeners. Tianoko reporting for the HGP Nightly News. Stay with us, you're watching the HGP Nightly News.
Welcome to SNL Electrical Inc., where lighting and electrical needs are met with expertise and style. From the latest in electrical lamps to durable cables, circuit breakers, panels, we have it all. Illuminate your space with our elegant chandeliers, stunning crystal lights, and versatile pole lights. Looking to upgrade your comfort? Explore top-of-the-line AC units and our diverse selections of stylish styles. Visit us at 170-180 Thomas Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Discover a solution that not only lights up your world but transforms it. Call us on telephone number 226-3018 or 223-1634. SNL Electrical Inc. powering your life with elegance, quality, and care.
Say goodbye to germs with a free Sterling Super Soap automatic dispenser. That's right, get free equipment and installation of our touch-free dispenser. The perfect amount of soap every time ensures clean and germ-free hands. Refilling is quick and easy with 4 amazing fragrances: coconut, sunflower sunrise, pink blossom, and citrus zest. Call us on 265-7403.
Welcome back to the HGP Nightly News. 3 men were on Monday charged with waiting for an opportunity to commit a felony, while a gold miner was charged with possession of marijuana. More in this day's Zero Charts report.
Marlon Garrett, 25, a laborer of Hatfield Street Lodge, Jamal Anthony, 28, a laborer of Guyhawk Park squatting area, and Owen Boston, 23, also a laborer of Cummins Park, Sophia, Georgetown, were all arrested on August 8 by police officers from Providence Police Station. They were subsequently charged on Monday for the offense of waiting for an opportunity to commit a felony. The police arrested the men at Heroes Highway, Providence, East Bank, Demerara, when the vehicle in which they were traveling was stopped. and one of the suspects had in his possession an unlicensed firearm. The trio appeared at the Diamond Magistrates Court before Magistrate Dylan Bess, where the charge was read to them, and they pleaded not guilty. Bail was granted in the sum of $200,000 each. Jamal Anthony was also charged separately for the offense of possession of a firearm without having a license. He also pleaded not guilty to that charge and was placed on an additional $300,000 bail. Meanwhile, gold miner Ronald Trotman, 38 of Golden Grove, East Coast, Demerara, was charged with the offense of possession of narcotics for the purpose of trafficking. He appeared at the Bartica Magistrates Court before His Worship Tariq Muhammad, where the charge was read to him. He pleaded guilty and was remanded to prison until August 27, 2024. Ranks from Regional Division 7 arrested Trotman along the Itabalu Trail on Saturday after he was found with 781 grams of suspected marijuana. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Antonio Day tells us that opposition grilled government official over $524 million subvention as Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa decried that due to rice crop being infested by paddy bugs, additional sum of monies had to be expended.
Was the minister and his team not aware that we would have needed this $524 million to carry out the work at GRDB?
We are now looking at a crop that have been affected by paddy bugs. We have to have funds to do that. In February, when we planned the budget,
Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa and opposition member Vinsoy Jordan last Friday during the 85th sitting of the National Assembly. Minister Mustafa had told the Committee of Supply during the consideration of estimates that the $524 million is to cover wages and salaries at GRDB, Jordan pinpointed. The opposition member, however, noted that the subject minister's breakdown on the $524 million subvention towards GRDB seems to be anomalous.
The Honourable Minister did mention wages, salaries and materials, so I want to know if the entire $524 million went to paddy bugs, and paddy bugs has been here since last year.
Mustafa provided an explanation which was not satisfactory to Jordan as he tried to evade the subject.
this issue raised in April of 2024 when we had an issue with the wages and salary and all these issues that I talked about just now, right? And as I said, that 25% of the commission is still going to the millers. So that is why we now have to have this money coming to pay, right?
Jordan was perturbed by the subject minister's disclosure as he grilled Mustafa to try to get the gist of his response.
It is only fair for Guyanese to understand that we passed the national budget in February. The minister is saying to the nation that they did not know that they had to get monies to pay staff at GRDB.
Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
On Monday, President Irfan Ali revealed that a master plan for the Homestead project, which combines affordable housing with agriculture, was finished. You'll have more details in this report. A post on President Irfan Ali's Facebook page states that a master plan was unveiled at a meeting of government ministers, which included Public Affairs Minister Kwame McCoy, Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa, Housing and Water Minister Colin Crowe, and Minister Susan Rodriguez within the Ministry of Housing and Water. Technical government officials as well as representatives from commercial banks were also present. According to the statement, the project aims to empower single mothers and will commence shortly. It includes the construction of 500 houses on some 100 acres of land at Yarracabra, Linden, Suzac Highway. Last Thursday, at the inauguration of the International Building Expo 2024 that was held at the Guyana National Stadium in Providence, the president unveiled a bold new housing plan specifically designed for single mothers. In his keynote address, he said that the goal of the Homestead program is to construct 500 homes along the Linden-Suzac Highway within 6 months.
We want to deliver 500 homes in 6 months. A remarkable task before us. But it's not just delivering the homes. These homes will be delivered to single mothers. Single mothers who will be the homeowners.
Ali emphasized that the aim of the program is to empower single mothers who are among the most vulnerable members of society by developing an economic model in addition to housing. A number of government agencies, including the Office of the Prime Minister, Human Services, Lands and Survey, Housing, and Agriculture, will be integrated into the Homestead program.
It will include a shade house at the back of the home. I will include permanent crop and solar energy. So it'll reduce your cost of energy. We give you an opportunity to earn by including an economic activity in the plot of land that will repay your loan.
He stressed with the configuration of the new homes, single mothers will be provided with the opportunity to transition from a low to middle income family.
And who are we giving that chance to? The most vulnerable in our society, single mothers. We're going to empower them to be the best they can be.
Tiana reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
This is the HGP Nightly News. Stay with us. There is more news ahead.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455.
Attention homeowners and contractors. When it's time to add the finishing touches, tiles must be on your list. And there's only one place to get the best quality and widest range with modern designs. Gaffurs is the #1 supplier of tiles in Guyana. We've got floor and wall tiles, ceramic and porcelain tiles, stone slate, terrazzo stone, mosaic tiles, and all the accessories including tile trim, spacers, sealers, cleaners and polishers. Also the important thin set and grout. At Gaffurs, the options are endless, but we make it easy for you with the experts in our tile department. They are to assist you in making the right choice. Get the right tiles at the right price from Gaffurs Macdoom Mega Complex or the outlets at Perican, Means, Land of Canaan, Bedford Wacting, Rose Hall, Kanji, and Diamond. Gaffurs for all your tiling solutions.
Of Public Information, in collaboration with community leaders of Sophia, launched a youth summer camp at the North Sophia Community Center last Monday. More in this day's Sir Richard's report.
The Department of Public Information and Public Affairs collaborated with Sophia community leaders on Monday, International Youth Day 2024, to launch a youth summer camp at the North Sophia Community Center, Pike Street, Georgetown. Minister of Human Services and Social Security Dr. Vindhya Prasad, who was the guest speaker at the event, highlighted that children are not just the future of the country, but they are also present in today's society, and as such, they should be able to carve out niches for themselves to determine future capabilities.
I believe young people are our now, and they have everything within themselves to ensure that they can contribute to their own development and also to their country through community engagement, through interaction with each other, and through finding their strengths.
The minister added that in order for young people to succeed no matter their age, they need the proper resources.
No young person is too young to do anything in life. We look around the world and we see children below 10 doing amazing things. We also see children below 10 in Guyana doing some impressive and wonderful things.
The minister highlighted that young people also go through many phases in life, and as such they need guidance that would point them in direction to find solutions. Adding that the ministry is trying its best to raise children in a healthy environment where they understand their rights and are able to be their true self.
As the Minister of Human Services and Social Security, under my responsibility falls all the children of Guyana. Their well-being, their safety, their security, and so many aspects of raising children in a healthy environment.
As the country celebrated International Youth Day 2024, the minister reminded young people of the importance of their voice, self-worth, self-confidence, and to always be true to themselves. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa has announced that the government will be constructing hope-like canals in Region 5, Jamaica Berbice, to assist farmers with drainage and irrigation. More from Daisy Richards.
Zulfikar Mustafa, Minister of Agriculture, while speaking to farmers of Prospect Region 5, Jamaica Berbice, said that the government has plans to start construction of hope-like canals throughout the region starting a week from now.
We'll do another set of hope-like canals. In a matter of week, not weeks, in a matter of week, you'll see the tender will be out there. The expression of interest have already been submitted or published.
With the construction of these canals, the minister added that a canal along with irrigation pumps will be installed in the Prospect village.
We'll install a number of irrigation pumps at the backland to bring in water into the irrigation system so that farmers can have regular drainage and regular irrigation.
In addition, Mustafa highlighted that construction has already begun on a pump in Cottage Region 5 that will assist farmers at Prospect with their drainage and irrigation.
And that pump capacity will help in the long-term development of this area.
He also highlighted that the ministry will also be building high-level canals for drainage so that farmers will not experience flooding during heavy rainfall. Meanwhile, works on hope-like canals have already commenced in Region 6, East Berbice Canteen, in villages number 51 and Lancaster, Manchester. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Stay tuned for regional news.
Exciting news! The capping stack has arrived in Guyana. In the unlikely event of an oil spill, this vital equipment is placed over a blown-out well to stop or redirect the flow of hydrocarbons, ensuring a rapid and effective response. With the capping stack now in hand, Guyana stands out as one of just 2 oil-producing nations in the region with such a crucial safety measure readily available. This marks another significant step towards ensuring that Guyana produces oil and gas safely and sustainably.
Good evening, I'm Daisy Richards and welcome to Tuesday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Jamaica. Laughter and excitement morphed into cries of sorrow in Cherry Tree Lane 4 parts in Clarendon on Sunday night when a bingo party turned into unimaginable carnage after gunmen reportedly unleashed a hail of bullets, killing at least 8 people, including a young boy. 9 other people were shot. A baby is said to be among the victims hospitalized in the incident that has been described as senseless and brutal. In a statement released after midnight, Jamaica House indicated that Prime Minister Andrew Holness had called a meeting of the National Security Council (NSC) for Monday at 9 a.m. Quote, "I condemn this reprehensible, brutal and senseless act which resulted in several people in Clarendon being killed," unquote, Holness was quoted as saying in the release. Quote, I extend my deepest condolences to all families who are affected by this tragedy. I have spoken to the police high command and advised that all efforts must be extended to bring the perpetrators to justice as quickly as possible. The Jamaica state will not continue such savagery being meted out to our people. We will respond strongly, unquote. Earlier, Dr. Horace Chang, Minister of National Security, indicated that Sunday night's mass killing might be connected to reprisal activities and urged the police to, quote-unquote, utilize every resource to apprehend perpetrators swiftly. The incident hauntingly echoes a series of devastating events in the parish, including the September 2021 quadruple murder in Havana Heights, the June 2022 brutal killing of a mother and her 4 children in Cocoa Peace, and the October 2023 quadruple murder in Summerfield. While in Mexico is now investigating 2 drug lords arrested in the United States last month for their involvement in a slew of alleged crimes committed in their home country in order to get them stateside, federal authorities said on Sunday. U.S. authorities captured Ismael El Mayo Zambado, co-founder of the Sinaloa cartel, and Joaquin Guzman Lopez, the son of Zambado's former partner, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, in a stunning arrest late last month near El Paso, Texas. The two have given differing accounts of how they ended up on the plane bound for the small-town airstrip, with Zambado saying on Saturday he was tricked by El Chapo's son and ambushed. Guzman, who is about 38 years old, meanwhile, has denied taking Zambado by force and called the handover a voluntary surrender after extended negotiations between the 2 drug traffickers and the U.S. government. Sinaloa authorities had previously said that Cohen was believed to have been killed in a carjacking at the Culiacan gas station. The Federal Attorney General's office on Sunday said Rocha would be asked to speak to the state investigators, while it also requested to bring the state's investigation into Cohen's death under federal purview. The office added that it had searched ranch and a nearby landing strip, which could have been used to take Zambado and Guzman to the U.S., as well as the airport outside El Paso. Now for some international news. President Joe Biden's administration has not made an offer of amnesty to Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro to shield him from criminal prosecution in the United States in exchange for him giving up power since the South American country's July 28 election, the White House said on Monday. Venezuela's electoral authority has proclaimed Maduro the winner of the election with 51% of the vote, although it has yet to produce the voting tallies. The Wall Street Journal reported on Sunday that the United States, in secret talks, offered Maduro amnesty to cede power. White House spokesperson Karine Jean-Pierre, during a briefing on Monday, said only that there have been no offers since the election. Quote, since the July 28 elections, we have not made any specific offers of amnesty to Maduro or others. What I can speak to, since the election, we have just not made that type of offer, unquote. Thank you for watching. Until next time.
The long-awaited $475 million Cemetery Road rehabilitation project, which faced significant challenges, is close to completion. Quote-unquote, Amerindians of Guyana should be the ones to decide what portion of the carbon credits should be given to them and not the state. And Parliamentary Committee of Supply last week approved a sum of $741 million that will be paid to Chinese bauxite company, Bosai, to generate electricity for Linden. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I am Tiana Cole. Thanks for watching.